So you will never feel ready, because ready is never a feeling, but it is a decision that you make. So it is also a commitment that you have before anything happens. And the uncomfortable truth is that most of us probably don't lack of motivation. Everyone wants to get successful and have certain things in life, but they are stuck because they are lack of a structure. So here comes a quote that I really like from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. We suffer more in imagination than that in reality. So the thing is, I think about this a lot when I hear people say that they are not ready yet. But the truth is, there is actually nothing stopping them from doing certain things, but the lack of a structure. So looking back at the past 4 years of dental school, I ask myself a very strange questions. And what if I never went to college? How would my life be right now? And the answer is uncomfortable because as someone belongs to the medical field, dentistry field, or any other competitive field, we like to think of ourselves as disciplined people. We see ourselves as people built upon motivation and discipline. But the truth is, we are also human, and we are not machines of discipline, but we are creatures of structures. So in school, the path is clear and everything is external. Your professor gives you assignments to do and a deadline to follow. Exam gives you a passing threshold, and you don't really need to ask, why am I doing this? Because the answer is already built in the system. You must show up to class, otherwise you fail your attendance, and you must pass the exam because you need to graduate. But then something happens after school or outside the system. You set your own schedule and you build your own authority, and suddenly there is no more real consequence, but only intention. But intention is fragile. And this is where most people fall apart. It's not because they are lazy, but they have mistaken freedom as structure. They build schedule that looks like waking up at 5 a.m. and then going to the gym every single day and having deep work sessions, which I'm guilty of doing all of these. The first few days may seem fine, but it will soon collapse and fall apart because there's nothing forcing you to continue. And there is a story that I come across in the book Braiding Sweetgrass, and it is a book that explores reciprocal relationship between humans and plants. So the author described that growth in nature is not forced, it is relational, and then it is through a system of reciprocity, a system that's supporting each other. And that made me realize a schedule is not just discipline, but it is an ecosystem that holds you accountable even when you're weak. Think about like this. A student timetable is like a gravity. You don't have to believe in it, you are just drawn to it. But what about a self-made plan? It's like you're trying to float in the middle of the ocean. Eventually your mental power is going to run out and you will just surrender. And here's the deeper issue. When you're in school, your purpose is given to you. You must go to class, you must pass your exam, and then you can graduate. But outside the system, you must generate your own purpose. And a lot of people underestimate that this is actually more important than having discipline. So maybe the real question is not how can you be more disciplined, but instead, what structure am I currently depending on? Because being ready is not emotional, it is structural. You don't wake up early, but you wake up in a system that makes action inevitable. And here's a quote that I really like from Victor Hugo. It said, "Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come." And to my understanding, it is when an idea aligns perfectly with the external condition, it becomes an unstoppable force. So you don't need to feel ready, you just need a structure that even the worst version of yourself can still move forward. I'm Floren, a fourth year dental student and an artist in my free time. I love to share my thoughts, and I would also love to know your thoughts as well. I will see you in the next one.